Alright, so last week I wanted to give a little demonstration, or sort of a little, I don't know, show you how I had my leaf collector set up. These leaves on this tree here finally fell down because it got cold and just dumped all over my yard, right? And so I'm just going to come out here and pick up the remaining leaves, and I should be done because I've collected them from just about everywhere else. And what I wanted to show you was this leaf collector here. You know, it's just your basic leaf collector. You know, for every rotation of the wheel, there's a brush inside there that rotates like, you know, 6 or 7 times. I don't know how many times, but you know, it's geared off of these wheels here. Okay. So the way I have it set up is I've got this string. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen the way these things go or not, you know, but you pull this string here and the back of this thing will just lift right up and everything can fall out. So, you know, it's not like it's all hydraulic, you know, it's sort of a manual thing. But what I did set up was I set up this bar here on this 3-point hitch that goes straight across. Okay, and that bar goes underneath the tongue of the whatever you call this contraption here, like the goes underneath the tongue of the leaf collector, right? So what that means is that when I lift this 3-point hitch, you know, which of course is hydraulic, I lift the whole thing up. And so what's really convenient about that is I don't have to worry about getting myself into any tight places. And when the thing is full of leaves, you know, I just lift it up, drive off as fast as I want, and empty it. Alright, well, I'm all done collecting leaves, and I'm returning to the garage project here. So, of everything in the garage that I originally started out with, it comes down to this little corner of stuff that we want to keep. Okay, and so right now, that my object today is to get that stuff moved out of the way and take that wall down. Okay, you're going to take that wall down, and if I have enough time, I'm going to bring that wall back over here. Okay, you know, and sort of set it up and actually, you know, install the wall, just sort of move it over here. Well, we'll see how that goes. That's what I'm going to try. You know, it's got, we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so I'll keep you updated as I go along here. First, got to move this stuff. Okay, I've got everything cleared away. Remember, it was all piled up right there, and so I've moved it over there. I think that stuff will all fit sort of up in the rafters, okay? Which means nothing will be in the shop except shop stuff. And so I've been looking at this wall here now that I've got to take down. It's heavy, no doubt about that. And I'm just, what I did on the last one was I took the Sawzall with a wood blade on it, of course, with a, the hell kind of a blade was on that thing? There's a wood blade on it now. I must have had a metal blade on it before. And just sort of went along and found any nails that were going up into the rafters and sawzawed it so that it wouldn't be held, right? And so you can see right up there, you know, I should be able to go along and find where those nails are and just sawzall them out. And then after I do that, I want to figure out, you know, there could be going into the nice cinder block wall there some concrete nails, because it appears that they were not shy of putting nails into this thing, which I would be. I don't like to put nails into that. I've just had bad experiences of chipping and stuff like that, and you know, I just don't like it. So I will not, you know, I'll figure out other things to do besides, yeah, these things up here are definitely, these things right up there, that is definitely going into the concrete. You can see that right there, that is an actual concrete nail. So I have a feeling that the last 2x4 that goes in up against the wall there, they probably used some concrete nails. So what I'll do is I'll take the sawzall and just cut that 2x4 member out of the picture, so that when the wall comes down, that 2x4 there will remain. Okay, plus that gets you out from the wall a little ways. I mean, out from this wall a little ways. When the wall comes down, you know, it's not going to be hitting up against the side of the garage. Okay. All right, so let me get at it. I'll give you an update as I go along. Okay, so here's what I found up here. All right, we're looking at the top of the wall here. Okay, and yeah, so they, you know, it looks like the wall didn't quite come all the way up to the top joist, so they put a little filler in right here, that little piece right there. Back it up here. That little piece right there they put in, they didn't cut their 2x4s, I guess, high enough, or maybe that just helped them to stand the wall up in here or something. But in any case, you can see, you know, they've got a toenail, that's the head of a nail there, and they drove it in at an angle down into the wood here, into the wall. And as you scan down, every so often you can see, well, maybe you can't, but there's, you know, there's a nail coming down there. There's another nail there. So it's going to be pretty easy for me just to go down with the sawzall and find these nails and cut them. There's a spider. Okay, well, there's nothing holding it up now. I have gone all along the top there, gotten rid of every single nail that's been holding this wall to the ceiling. And I cut up through the wall to the rafter there, through the 2x4s of the wall to the rafter there, as well as down there. So it's not, there's nothing holding it to the side of the wall at this point, you know, the concrete wall. So this wall should, you know, if I were to give it a great big push, go right over. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely wobbly. So I'm going to go over and do a controlled release of that wall and let it come down slowly as best I can. Okay, maybe 2 minutes later, I've now managed to push the wall over about whatever that is, 5 degrees or something, and she's gonna go. I just got to give her a little push and she will fall over. But the question is, I don't know that I actually want this wall to fall over. You know, if I stand right underneath of it, I'm sure that I can break my back. So I could get the tractor in here and sort of ease her down with the whatever you call it on there, the bucket. But I'd have to move all that crap, and I don't want to do that really. So I think I'm just gonna give her a push, you know, and I might be able to, in the spirit of videoing and all that is good, it would be really, really sort of not nice for me to not give you the satisfaction of watching that happen, right? So, why don't I see if I can get this thing pointed. You're welcome. I know, that's really nice of me. So there we are, pointed right at the wall. And I'm going to go over and give it a little push. Right there. I think we've got the whole wall in the picture right there. Okay. I'd imagine just the wind is going to knock that little phone over. But we'll see. I need my gloves. Oh. Yeah. So, just in case you wonder what the hell it is with my shirt. Can you see me? It says big guy. Well, that's because I have a little boy. He's got one that says little guy. Yeah, it's not like I walk around wearing a big guy shirt. Especially when I'm only 5'11". I know it. I knew the phone was going to fall over. Okay, well, I just thought that was awesome. I just watched it back on the iPhone here. I told you it was going to blow that phone over. Okay, so now what? Now that the dust is cleared, oh, we got all kinds of little fuzzy, eggy thingies down here from all kinds of little creatures. Well, I'm going to clean this. I'm going to sweep this up, right? And I'm going to, now I've sort of, and can take this wall and then roll it back up, right? And sort of push it back out that way so that I can join it up with that wall, okay? And when I get it joined up with that wall, I'm going to nail it in. These two walls will become one, that wall and this wall. And the problem here is, if I give you a shot at this video is probably going to go really long. I'm going to have to, can only do 15 minutes at a time. You can see, I'm standing right here by this wall, that it's going to go right against that window. It's going to cut it like, it's going to come right in at about the fourth of it. So if I stand right here at the window and turn around, you can see the wall is right there, right? And when I turn around here, you know, it's going to go about right there. Okay? So I don't want that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wall up just like I described. But when I get to be about 3 feet out from the window, you know, a yard or so, maybe 4 feet, I'm going to cut the wall right there, and then I'm going to turn it out this way, right? Put another little wall going out this way, and then I'm going to wall it off going in towards the window, right? So it'll be from, you know, this side over here of the garage. That'll appear to be like a little cubby hole back in there, right, against the wall.